Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the next lecture of electricity in daily use. In this lecture, we are going to deal with the conservation of the electrical energy at home. We'll see what are the different steps that we can take to conserve the electrical energy at our homes, or sometimes at office, at schools, and we need to make it our habit to try to conserve the electrical energy. So, conservation of electrical energy means avoiding the using of unnecessary energy. Sometimes we may be using the electrical energy where we don't actually need it. So if we try to avoid such usage where we don't use electrical energy, we can save a lot of energy. So while reducing the energy consumption will help us in saving the environment from its exploitation, and it will also reduce our bills as well. So here are two main purposes of reducing the electrical energy usage. One is that we don't have to exploit or over-exploit the environment, and this will also help us reducing the electricity bills. So we'll start with the different steps that can be taken so that electrical energy consumption is minimized at homes. So we'll try to practice them uh, as possible as we can. So the first one is the installation of the solar panels. As we can see, the installation of the solar panels is quite easy. It may be expensive at the beginning. You can see investment charge will be there, but you can see the solar panels have no running cost. We may have some running cost of the inverter. That also has a very little running cost. If we use some storage batteries, that may have some running cost. But usually, if you see in the foreign countries, we have the solar panels connected directly to the grid. So in that case, if the power that is generated by the solar panel is not required by our home, that can be supplied to electrical utility. So in that case, while supplying to the electrical utility, we can charge them for supplying the electricity from our homes. So in that case, we may earn some money, or we may sometimes, even if we may not earn some money, our electricity bill will be reduced drastically. And in that case, you will see that the energy supplied from the electrical utility will not be much. It will be only that much of the energy, which is sometimes more than the installation of the solar panels. So electrical utilities are also relieved from supplying all the energy when the solar panels are installed. We should paint the walls in light colors, allow them to reflect the existing natural light. So it will reduce the need of artificial light. So when we properly paint our walls and our natural light will reflect, we need not have the artificial light installed in our homes. We have to use the energy efficient devices. Nowadays, the research is going on. We'll be having deeper insight on energy efficient devices. So energy efficient devices actually are those devices where they are very efficient. Their efficiency is close to 100. That means their losses are very less. Usually, any equipment that is used for any energy conversion, it is accompanied with some loss. So nowadays, as I have told, the research is going on to minimize the losses. So as the losses are minimized, these losses are converted to the output, and output will be enhanced. And output will be enhanced, or input will be reduced. So in that case also, the utility is relieved from supplying the much energy. Use of LED lights, it is, we can say, a part of the energy efficient device, because the incandescent lamps used a lot of power, a lot of energy as compared to LED lights, or CFLs also. CFLs use a lot of energy as compared to LED lights. Use of power strips for multiple gadgets to avoid the phantom power loss. So this is also known as vampire power loss. I I will not tell you what is this phantom power loss or this vampire power loss. So I want you to search for this, and I will ask in the next interaction or next 5 class, what will be this phantom power loss or vampire power loss? I expect that you will answer this. This is very simple, but I want you to search for its answer and tell me what is the phantom power loss. So more use of ceiling fans to ease out the job of AC. Since AC is using much of power, if we use the fan, more use of fan, we can say in combination with the AC. Again, the job of AC, or we can the power consumption of AC will be less. Switch off the appliances when they are not in use. So this looks to be very simple and this looks to be very convenient, but usually most of the cases we always switch on the appliances whether they are used or not. So we need to make a habit that whenever any electrical appliance is not in use, we should put it off. Insulate the roof or ceiling to keep the room at pleasant temperature. Usually when we insulate the roof properly in hot areas, the heat may not enter the room because of the insulation, or in cool areas this the room may not get cooled very fast. So this is one more thing where we insulate it once, and after that we need not to require much energy to cool it or to hot it or to heat it. Wash only full load of the clothes in a washing machine. This is about the washing machine because all the electrical machines are designed to operate efficiently at the full load. So in this case, when the number of clothes are good enough that puts on full load on the washing machine, so you should make a habit of washing the clothes when uh, full loads of clothes are in the washing machine. In this case, one reason is that will be operating the washing machine at the highest efficiency level, and the second one is if we don't use it at full load, we have to use the washing machine frequently to wash the clothes which are not at the full load. So these are the two main reasons why while you wash the full load clothes in the washing machine. Keep the appliances clean. This will definitely increase the life of the appliance. So this is also one of the important thing that you need to do this. When you do this, it will work efficiently and it will increase its life. Unplug the battery charger when they are not in use. So this is actually a part of the same thing. Switch off the appliances when they are not in use. This is also in the same case. Use the microwave oven instead of a conventional oven. So in conventional oven, the power consumption is more as compared to the microwave oven. So we need to replace the conventional oven if we have with a microwave oven. Turn off the water heater when not in use. This is the common mistake that we do in this chain. We always keep, especially in Kashmir, water heater on when it is used or when it is not in use. So it draws a lot of power when when it is not in use. So we need to, and one more thing is that we need to have the appliances of higher star rating. I'll come to know. I have not mentioned that point because that point will be elaborated in a bit. Can say a bit lengthy way. So as I have told you that we need to use an energy efficient devices, or we can say we need to have the devices of higher star rating. Let us try to emphasize what the star rating of an equipment is. A star rating of system depicts the energy efficiency of an electrical system. The higher the number of stars, more efficient it is. The star rating system was devised by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency India with a range of 1 to 5 stars. That means uh, an equipment or an appliance with 1 star will have more energy consumption as compared to the equipment or appliance having 5 stars or the same capacity. So in that case, definitely the 5-star appliance will have more cost as compared to 1-star appliance, but the running cost of the 5-star will be less as compared to 1-star. This system ensured that the energy efficiency of planes was easily understood by common man. So in that case, 5-star equipment will be more efficient as compared to the 1-star equipment and other stars as well. Now B star label, small labels. Small labels are given for TVs, computers, laptops, fans, and tube lights. These are usually rated as 1 star. And for big label or large label, refrigerators, air conditioners, geysers, and washing machines, these are usually rated as 5 stars, 4 stars. A 5 star refrigerator or air conditioner or geyser will definitely consume less units of power for the same capacity and cooling. So this is about a 5 star refrigerator. So what star label says? What do we get? What are the different information that is, you can say, that is told by the star rating? That is the number of stars, more saving. Efficiency parameters, it will give how efficient is the appliance and how much power it consumes monthly, daily, or yearly, or the brand and model of the equipment or appliance. Technical parameters, applicable dates of standard, so when this is to be sold, and manufacturing year when it is manufactured. So this is the star label description. This is, we can say, a typical star label of a refrigerator. So this says how many stars does it have. It's a 3 star refrigerator, because there are definitely, always you will see that 5 stars are made, but the number of stars which are, we can say, labeled as red will be the star rating of the appliance. So this will tell us the number of units consumed by the refrigerator in 1 year, that is 248 kilowatt hour. So it is the label period, that is 1st January 2015 and 31st December 2018. This is actually the period in which it is to be sold. So this tells us its brand. Let's say it's Samsung, LG, or any other uh, brand. This tells us the model and year, type, which type it is, gross volume, that is the 272 liters for this case, and 253 liters will be the storage volume. So this is the description of the star label for any appliance, and it may vary from appliance to appliance. So lower the electricity consumption means higher saving. So because we are always charged for the electricity consumption, when we consume less, we will be charged less. Star label upgradation, usually in we can say 5 to 4 year or sometimes yearly, these stars get upgraded. In 2006 to 2001, you can see star 2 was converted to star 1 in 2012 to 2013, because it is the improvement in the technology. When technology improves, you will see that the stars will change, because in 2011 star 5 was the most efficient appliance, but in 2012 to 2013 there was another appliance which was made whose efficiency was more than this. That means the most efficient is now star 5, which is more efficient as compared to the star 5 of the 11, and it has upgraded. That means and now in 2012 it becomes a star 4. Similarly for 2014 to 2015, you can see as the number of years, as the technology grows, then the number of stars changed. First you can see here star 5 was considered to be star 3 in 2015. Similarly, star 3 again degraded to star 2 in 2018 because of the uh, production of the new, or this discovery of the new appliances which are more efficient as the time goes. So this is how star label upgradation goes on as the time goes. Let us try to compare the different stars and see how much is the saving for a refrigerator, and we assume that there is the rate per kilowatt hour is 5 rupees. You can see the storage volume of a refrigerator is 190 to 450. Star 1 energy consumption will be 379 to 472 kilowatt hour, and star 5 energy consumption varies from 155 to 193 kilowatt hour. And you can see the difference over here is around 250, 230 kilowatt. You can see almost 1.5 times energy is saved from the 5-star refrigerator. So the total saving you can see is 1120 rupees per year. So definitely it will cost a bit more as compared to this star one, but there is the saving, which is saving, or you can say less running cost as compared to this. So you can see when you use this refrigerator for about 10 to 15 years, the overall saving may be more as compared to the star one refrigerator. Similarly, let us try to mention some saving tips for refrigerator. Allow the hot food to cool first, then put it in the fridge, because when you directly put this hot food into the refrigerator, it may require more energy to cool it from that hotter temperature to the desired temperature. Do not overfill your refrigerator. Excessive loading of refrigerator create trouble with the circulation of the cooled air inside. So you need to make sure that there is a sufficient space available for the circulation of the cold air. Set the refrigerator temperature as per the need. Refrigerator set to lower than needed will increase your energy consumption by 20 to 25%. So you need to be very careful about your need as well. So you need not to put the refrigerator temperature which is not as per your need. Do not open the refrigerator door unnecessarily. In that case, you will see that uh, it has to consume a lot of power to you can say cool the equipments which are inside the refrigerator again and again. This will increase energy consumption by 7%. Clean it regularly. By cleaning up the condensing coil, you can reduce energy consumption by 5%. To get extra saving, go for the star labeled refrigerator. As I've told you, we need to go for the higher star refrigerator. Old inefficient refrigerator consume as much as 40% more energy than 5-star rated refrigerator. So this is about the different saving tips for the refrigerator. Now let us say we have a 1.5 ton air conditioner with a different star rating. You can see this is star 1, its consumption is 17 kilowatt hour, star 2 14, star 5 12 kilowatt hour, and electricity cost per month will be here. For star 1 it is 1800, for star 5 it is 1440, and the total saving for star 1 is 1200, and for this star 5 it is 3000. So these are actually with respect to this base one, which which is slightly less efficient as compared to star one. We are actually comparing all these with respect to this one, which has no star, our base star. So in this case, you can see in 1 year we have saved 3000 rupees, and as the number of years goes on, we may save a lot of rupees from this 3000 to any value. So energy saving tips for an AC. Set the room temperature between 25 to 27. When the hot day is expected, turn on the air conditioner early rather than wait until the building becomes hot. Adjust air conditioner lowers towards the ceiling as cool air falls. Have your units serviced regularly and keep filters clean. Install your air conditioner on a shady side of the building and make sure the air flows around it is not obstructed. Always prefer a higher star rated air conditioner than a lower rated one, although higher rated conditioners are a bit more costly than the lower rated one, but energy conservation that they provide will act as a profitable investment in the long term, that we have seen just before this. Now let us talk about the color television. You can see this is star 1, star 2, star 3, star 4, star 5. Maximum annual energy consumption. Please try to forget about this, or I will not discuss about these. What is this EF, what's other thing? And these are actually the different types of television. That's CRT, LED, LCD with CCFL, or LCD with LED backlight. So these are LED TVs with different star rating. If we have star 1 rating with 20-inch screen, its power consumption yearly is 36 kilowatt hour, and for 55-inch its power consumption is 252 kilowatt hour. Let us try to emphasize on this one. You can see for star 1 it is 252, for star 5 it is 161 kilowatt hour. So as the number of stars increase, definitely the cost will increase, but the saving, power saving, you can see from 160 to 52 to 161, almost 91 kilowatt hour has been saved in 1 year for an LED TV. So energy saving tips for a TV: replace your CRT and LCD TV with LED TV and save energy. You can see this CRT TV 1 star is consuming 289 of the kilowatt hour. LCD TV AC 1 star 172, LED TV AEC 5 star 56 kilowatt. So saving again is this is 233 kilowatt hour. For this it is 116 watt. So and saving in a CRT TV, that's rupees, that is 1165, and for this case it is 580 rupees. So turn the TV off from power plug when not in use. Turn the brightness down and use the power saving mode if available. Think about the size of screen. Larger screens can consume more electricity than smaller ones. That means you need to find out your required uh, required length of the screen for your convenience. So if you use more than the required, definitely it will be more costly and it will consume more power. For distribution transformer, it is a similar thing. These are the kVA rating of the transformer: 16, 25, 63, 100, 160, 200. So I will just talk about these. That is the maximum losses for the 1 star at 50% of the watts. That 50% load is 1130 watts, and for 100% watts, 100% load, it is 3300 watts. For 5 star, it is 670 watts. You can see the difference. For 50%, for 100%, it is 2100 watts. So from here to here, uh, you can see 1200 watts have been saved, and from here to here, you can see almost 4 to 500 watts have been saved for 5 star distribution transformer. So similarly for water heater, you can see if we have a 50-liter water heater or geyser, so for 1 star it has standard losses, that is losses in 24 hours at 45 degrees centigrade kilowatt hour, that is 1.086, 0.988 to 1.086. We can say approximately it is 1 kilowatt hour, and for 5 star it is only 0.742 kilowatt hour. Again, you can see from here that the losses in this case is very less. So for lighting, what are the different energy saving tips? I have not mentioned the energy saving tips for water heater. I will directly go for the lighting, and I have not mentioned the different star ratings of the lighting. It will be again the same. We have to replace the incandescent lamps with the CFL and then CFL with the LED. So today, since we are in the age of the LEDs, we have to replace all the lamps with the LEDs. This is one of the important things. We need to look for lumens, not watts. That means we need to look for the light, not the input energy. Sometimes we may have less wattage for the, or more wattage and more lumens, and sometimes less wattage and less lumens. We have to make the trade-off in this, because actually actual requirement for the light is the lumen, is not a watt. By the light bulb that gives off the amount of light you need, higher lumens mean brighter light. So always try to look for the lumens, not for the watts. Definitely some of these watts are directly connected to the lumens. As the number of watts increase, lumens also increase, but sometimes as the technology goes on, lumens may remain the same and watts will decrease, or lumens will increase and watts will decrease. So that's what we mean by the lumens and watts. Dirty tube lights and bulbs absorb 50% of the lights, so dust them regularly. So this is quite common sense that if we have a dirty tube lights or LEDs, we need to clean them so that they will not, so that the light is not absorbed by the dirt. We need to dust them regularly. Use natural lighting during the day. During the day, we need not to keep the artificial light on so that a lot of electricity is consumed. Turn off light when not in use. This is one of the energy saving tips which we have discussed right from the beginning in the class. So sometimes you may need to check the authenticity of their equipment when you buy some appliance for your home. So this is the website. Actually, this is taken from the website. Step 1, go to the BEE official website and click on the search and compare. That's this. Click on search and compare, and then from search and compare you can select, click on the equipment you are interested. This is the step 2, whether it's a refrigerator, whether it is CFL, whether it is air conditioner, whether it's a distribution transformer, or anything which you need to compare and for which you need to understand the different specifications. Check the specification of the equipment. After this, you can check the specification of the equipment by using this list, and after that you can compare it and try to find out its star rating, try to find out how energy efficient it is, try to find out how many kilowatt hour it is consuming, and what will be its cost. So I think this is enough for today. Thank you.